Hey folks, it's Jim. If you watch my channel, you know I'm really into biking. And what this video is about, I was watching the Ukraine news and all that stuff, and watching that 4-lane highway that was a complete gridlock while you got a military bowing down on you. You're seeing people flee their vehicles and take off on foot, abandoning their vehicles, cars broken down, people running out of gas, just complete gridlock and done. I mean, we all know if you live in a major metropolitan area trying to get out of a city like Boston or New York at rush hour, you're not going anywhere. It takes forever to get out of there. So the idea that in SHTF, you're going to be able to get out of a major metropolitan area with a vehicle, I don't care what vehicle it is, four-wheel drive or what, is probably slim to none. Okay, so have you thought of strapping a couple of these as part of your bug out plan, your vehicle bug out, a couple of bicycles to the back of that fancy SUV or whatever you got? Because this can go just about anywhere and it requires nothing but me, right? I can put a rack on it, it can carry my 50 pounds of gear, or I can carry a backpack and gear on my saddlebags on the back, right? A little repair kit, and I'm virtually unstoppable with this, right? I can get out of Dodge and I can get around traffic jams and I can ride railroad tracks and I can ride dirt trails and gravel trails and pathways and other things, right? So have you thought of a bicycle as a backup to your vehicle bug out so you're not stuck in a death trap like those people in Ukraine were on that 4-lane freeway? And if you live in a major metropolitan area with more than like 200,000 or 300,000 people, you might want to strongly consider this. And it's just a suggestion. But what do bikes do? Because it surely would have been nice, I bet, a lot of those people, if they had thought of strapping a couple of bikes to the back of their SUV, wouldn't it? The bicycle backup plan, right? And what does a bike do for me? One, it takes me from 3 miles an hour to about 16 miles an hour carrying my gear. Try and trek 15, 16 miles with 50 pounds on your back. How fast are you going to be able to go? How much energy is that going to burn? When I can do the exact same distance with the exact same load on this in 1 hour, whereas on foot it will take me 5 to 6 hours, right? Okay, see the difference in energy output, calorie for calorie, BTU for BTU. There is no more efficient form of human locomotion than the good old-fashioned bicycle, okay? So I just wanted to throw that out there and think about that. People think I'm going to do, bug out on my, walking, which is great. Any way you want to bug out is your business. I'm just suggesting a backup plan. And my first option would be vehicle, but I would also make sure I have a backup of a bicycle. And I would also make sure that my third is my feet, right? Being able to walk on with my black Cadillacs, right? My boots. So that gives me 3 bug outs in one when I think about it, if I pack a couple of bikes, right? Depending on who's in your bug out. You can put child seats on these, trailers, whatever, right? But anyway, I want you to think about that speed. 3 miles an hour with 50 pounds on your back, how much energy you're burning, versus 16 miles an hour and doing the same thing in 1 hour that is going to take you 5 to 6 hours on foot. I want you to seriously consider that, okay? How efficient the bicycle truly is for human locomotion. There is nothing that is more efficient than a bicycle. BTU for BTU, calorie for calorie. There is no more efficient form of human locomotion than a bicycle. Okay, so this thing, will get around traffic, do all that stuff anyway. You know what I mean? And this bike is free. It goes for, on eBay used, 9 years old, for $350. I pulled this out of the dump. I tune bikes, since I'm an avid biker myself. I tune bikes, work on them, repair them, and now I pull them out of the dump. I've been doing that for a couple of years now. And this bicycle was thrown away, and the shifters on it alone are like $60. This derailleur is $65. The headset is ridiculous. The forks are about $200. The wheels are high end. This is a wonderful, tough, rigid downhill bike, hardtail. That's tried and true. That's why they go for so much on eBay, used, 9 years old. And I pulled it out of the dump. So this also shouldn't cost you a lot of money. You can go out and spend a fortune on bikes, but what I've found is people throw away wonderful bikes. This is the best hill climbing bike I have ever ridden. I will put it up there with anything I've ever ridden before, and I've ridden a lot of bikes. This Rincon, now I see why people pay so much for it used. The drivetrain is just perfect the way they geared it for hill climbing, and then having the ability of the hardtail for downhilling and stuff like that. Just a great bike, and it was free to me. So I got to try a Rincon, knowing nothing about them. Now I appreciate the engineering of it, and I'm very, very happy with this bike. But I'll probably sell it because I have others, many others, and somebody will get a great buy with this bicycle, because it would cost $800 to $1,000 for all of this brand new, for all the components that are on this bike. That's probably what you'd pay from Trek or Giant or Specialized or whomever, okay? It doesn't seem like much, but remember, this bike only weighs like 23 pounds. That's the other freakish thing about it, okay? I think 23, 24 pounds, that's all this bike weighs, all right? So it's ultra light as well. So this package was very good, and now I understand why people pay so much. What I'm trying to say about that is they're everywhere. People throw away bikes like you wouldn't believe. It's just amazing to me what gets thrown away and what easily I can put back in service. 2 hours I had this bike running outstanding. I only have to tune this rear wheel one more time and it's ready to go. Okay, it is a fantastic riding bike, and again, an amazing hill climber. Just amazing. So have you thought about this? Packing a bicycle on the back of that fancy SUV you've got, just in case that plan fails. You can move 5 to 6 times faster on a bicycle than you can on foot, carrying 50 pounds in a pack. Okay, I want you to seriously consider that. How much calories, how much energy you're going to burn trying to bug out on foot versus how much energy you're going to save using the most efficient form of human locomotion ever made, okay? And that's just something I wanted to bring up. And the hobby pays for everything. These bikes have paid. This rollaway here is all bike tools. They've paid for everything, the bike stand, everything, parts, you know what I mean? Flipping bikes has paid for my hobby, and I have some really nice bikes now. And I haven't had to pay anything for them because I pull them out of the dump. I get more pride pulling a bike out of the dump and putting it back in service than I would ever get going and paying $1,500 for a bicycle at the store. You know what I mean? So, and it also makes me self-reliant in that I feel confident that with my little 2-pound repair kit with an extra tube altogether, I can go 1,000 to 2,000 miles for sure on this bike, okay? And that's what I feel and I'm confident with, and how fast I can change a tire should I need to, or a tube, how fast I can fix a flat, you know what I mean? How fast I can fix any problem with a few basic tools. Bikes are so easy to repair with just a little bit of practice, right? And pretty soon we get good at tuning and this and that. The other thing bikes are is what? At night. They're virtually silent. So if I want to travel at night and not be seen, that's the next distinct advantage that a bicycle has, right? Now your feet would probably be quieter, obviously, but a bike's going to get me there a whole lot faster, isn't it? And with expelling a whole lot less energy, it's going to cover distance, you know what I mean? And it's virtually silent. And that's another advantage to a bicycle, okay? So these are just all the things I wanted to share, you know. And maybe I haven't ridden a bike in a long time, but I got to tell you, it's a wonderful way of life. I attribute bicycling to helping me stay healthy off medications at my age, which is, I'm almost 60 right now. And I take no meds, and I ride a lot. And I just absolutely love it. It's a wonderful meditation. It's a wonderful way of life. I can challenge my body with HIIT training, all kinds of stuff. Okay, so just something for you to think about. And it's low kinetic. I'm not pounding my knees, my back, my hips, none of that. Okay, it's very smooth and awesome transportation. So I just wanted to share that with you. Have you thought of adding a bike rack to your vehicle bug out just in case? Because go back and look at those 4-lane highways in Ukraine. They were going nowhere, stuck with a military coming down on them. So think about that. Anyway, I hope this video has been somewhat informative. I just want to do that reminder of this. There's a lot of YouTube preppers that are bug out bikers, and it's an awesome group of people, and it's a great way of life. You know, prepping is a way of life. Bicycling for me is a way of life as well. It is my form of exercise, meditation, relaxation, and it's all free. It pays me to do it. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. Jim out.